So you own a fine dining restaurant. That's awesome. Now, what about your credit card processing? How do you select the right credit card processing vendor? How do you select the right payment processing vendor for your fine dining establishment? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. TransactionExpert.com is the leader in transaction services. We build your online presence and point of sale system to integrate with each other. If you are ready to understand and control the entire customer experience, visit TransactionExpert.com. Now, when you're talking about a fine dining establishment, you own a fine dining establishment, and you're talking about credit card processing or merchant services, the first thing I would ask you is, do you already have a touchscreen point of sale solution? Now, the reason I ask that is because almost all of the fine dining establishments today already have a touchscreen point of sale solution, but there are two problems with this touchscreen point of sale solution that relate to payment processing or transaction services, as we call it here. Number one, their point of sale system is very much out of date. And so it's really old, it's clunky. I've even seen fine dining establishments that have a point of sale system and they don't have table management. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't do you any good. You have to have table management. A table management means you have a map of all the tables in your restaurant with individual seats at each place, and you can manage, as you make an order, your server can put in what order is going to which table. So you want to have that, table management in place so you can manage your fine dining establishment more effectively. You can look at table turns, get data that you really need to run your business. Also, you want to have a system that has table side ordering available, which is really important. I mean, I think in today's market, everybody recognizes that you need to have that. Now, we have a really unique model at Transaction Expert. What we do is we actually give you the hardware for free, including the tablets, the register, the receipt printer, the kitchen printer. You might want to have 5 kitchen printers, one for the bar, one for the salad bar, in the back, one for the chef making the steak, one for the chef making other things. We do all that. We give all that to you for free, and we just have software and support fees that we charge based on the services that we're providing in that hardware. So you get it all for free up front. You pay a small setup fee, and then we basically are the ones kind of financing it for you, but you don't ever pay for the hardware. You just pay for the software that's being used. That way you never have to worry about owning out-of-date technology, basically. You're just paying for the software and support. Anyway, so you got to have a touchscreen point of sale system that's up to date. The other big problem is that a lot of these point of sale companies, the way that they make their money is by coming in with a point of sale system, and they just kind of push the merchant services off to the side. Like, well, yeah, and we have to do your merchant services because we're doing your point of sale system. Well, that makes sense. We do the same thing. I mean, if you're going to use us for our point of sale system, we also want to do the credit card processing so we can control the entire customer experience, and we can just make it a good experience for you as the owner. But that doesn't mean that they should be able to charge whatever they want on the merchant services. A lot of our competitors out there will come in, and even with a free point of sale system or something like that, and they're making all their profit because their merchant services is marked up way through the roof. So what I want to do today is I want to do 2 things. First of all, I just wanted to mention our point of sale system, which I've already done, and explain to you what it means to be a transaction services company. Transaction services encompasses the entire transaction. So our company is looking at creating a great online experience that's going to help people find your business and get interested in the first place. We put your menu on your website. We do custom web design for you. Again, same model. We don't charge anything at all. 0 cost to set up your custom website. We just charge a monthly service and support fee. Then we take your website and make sure it's integrated with your point of sale system so that people can do online ordering, or at the very least they can scroll through your menu and see what's there for selection. Then we have the point of sale system so people come in, have a smooth experience there. And then we also do things like marketing online, loyalty programs, gift card programs to make sure that the entire transaction experience is taken care of for you. So I wanted to mention that. The second thing I want to talk about, though, is merchant services, credit card processing. If you want to know if you're getting overcharged for that, it's really, 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 really simple, okay? For a fine dining establishment, if you own a fine dining establishment, I want you to get a credit card processing statement right now so we can take a look at it together while I'm talking to you. So go ahead and pause the video, get a credit card processing statement. If you don't have one, you need to contact your POS provider or your credit card processing company and get one now so you can look at it. Let's look at it together real quick, okay? So you have it, are you ready? Here we go. What I want you to do is look at the total fees. The total fees either at the top or the bottom. So look at your total fees that you're paying each month. Now be careful here. You want to make sure that at the bottom it doesn't say just debited from your bank account. It's just you got to find the total fee section. If it's not listed, they might be charging you a daily fee as well as a monthly fee. And again, we can help you with that. I can have somebody come out personally to your location and look at it for you. But you want to make sure you have your total fees. Take that number and divide it by your total processing volume. So let's say you did, $30,000 worth of credit card transactions, all right? So if you add up all your dollars processed by Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, it's $30,000 in your fine dining establishment. And let's say you paid $900 in total fees. So your credit card processing company, you paid them $900 and they processed $30,000 worth of transactions. If you divide 900 by 30,000, you're going to get 3%. That's what's called your effective rate. So what you got to do is you got to look at your total fees, add in everything. I mean, from your equipment fees, your monthly fees, your transaction fees. Just make sure you have the total fees. Then take that and divide it by the total volume that you processed, and that's going to get you an effective rate. Now, here's the interesting thing. If you're a fine dining establishment, you're probably doing $20,000 a month or more in volume. So first of all, you should be on what's called interchange plus or cost plus pricing. It's more transparent than like tier pricing and other pricing models. You really don't want to be on, flat rate or something. You want to be on interchange plus or cost plus pricing. And your effective rate should really be well below the 3% mark, okay? So for a fine dining establishment, if your effective rate is 3% or higher, you're paying way too much. You can go to transactionexpert.com/analysis and we'll do a free cost analysis for you. There's a spot there, you just attach your statement, take a picture of it with your smartphone, go there and you can just send us a statement with your information, and we will have a transaction expert actually come out to your location if we have somebody nearby, which we usually do, and they can actually come out, show you, what we can save you. And if you're paying over 3%, I would definitely do that. If you're paying like 2 to 3%, you might still want to have it looked at. You'll probably have a pretty good rate right now, but I would still have a look at it, especially if you're doing over $20,000 a month in volume. Even a small decrease in fees can save you maybe $100 a month, which is $1,200 a year in additional profit for you, and that's nothing to sneeze at. So I would look at the effective rate. I would also look at the cost structure. So call your credit card processing company and say, am I on interchange plus pricing? If not, get on interchange plus pricing, or like I said, go to transactionexpert.com, click on find a local expert, put your zip code in. We'll take you to a profile page of a local transaction expert that can really help you to actually find the right rates and fees, the right equipment, even help you with a point of sale system for your fine dining establishment. My name is James Shepard. Thanks for watching this video.